Hey, my name is Lehar, and you're watching Toasted.
So Lehar, welcome to Amsterdam again.
Thank you.
You played an incredibly long gig yesterday, and this is part of a concept. But I mean, this is a 7-8 hour set you're doing.
Yes, last night was not that long. Was just 6 hours set. But yeah, so far I'm doing minimum 6 hours to yeah, even 8, yeah, 9. Sometimes I think 10 maybe. But so far Watergate was the longest one, but I had the help of Musumeci and Sandrino who supported me.
That must have been a nice set.
N- Yeah, fantastic. Because we played the whole night the same BPM. We didn't go. There was a fantastic energy on the Watergate, on the water floor. We played the whole night in the water floor. There was only the water floor open because it was a Wednesday, and we stayed the whole night 120 BPM, and people was dancing, was following us. So yeah, we played any kind of music from disco to afro, deep house, everything, acid. People was always following us. Very nice, very nice. So a 9 hour set flew by. Yes.
I know. I wonder, how do you prepare for a set that long? I mean,
But you know what, bro? I don't prepare the set. I never prepare the set. I mean, of course, I prepare. I have all my music in the different folders, but I prepared all the music I have in USBs. I prepared the monthly folders. You know, I have January, December, November, but uh, I did, for example, couple of years ago, I tried to make a special folder for the night, and I was the one of the one of the time where I didn't enjoy and where I didn't like how I played, because I think it's a mental thing. Maybe you you just close yourself. This is a personal thing. I just closed myself in that folder, so I say, okay, let's stay in that folder, let's stay in that folder, and maybe I didn't go in the other one where maybe there could be music that could be good for the chance. And you never know what you find in a gig. You know, you never know. Every gig is different, of course, and there's no easy gig, especially when you play all night long. You have to give everything you have, because yeah, always you have, and so you never know what to play, and you have to have the you have to know that you can play everything you have in the folder. So
you say
I just prepare myself. Sorry, just listening to the music I have in the afternoon. I listen. The only thing I prepare, maybe no, I prepare. I think is the first two tracks. That's it. Yes, and then I go. And then I already know now everything what I have in this year. So yeah.
hey, of course, we remember you of this legendary bedroom set that you did for us at ADE.
It was
I
just
mean,
1 hour, but
but
next
everybody
next year
wanted you to stay
we do
longer.
more.
Yeah. Because I mean, you had to. I think you had to catch a plane, or somebody had to catch a plane. But I mean, that set was amazing. I mean, such a. I think it's probably the smallest venue you ever played, right? It was
Yes,
packed though.
yes,
I mean, it
yes,
was
yes,
so
yes,
full of
yes, yes.
people.
Yes, was the smallest. Yes, I think it was the smallest. Yes,
People are still
but
talking
was
about it.
very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm. Sometimes I think about that gig, and yeah, definitely we have to make it again next AD for sure. But sooner would be great.
I think a lot of people will show. I think we need to have a bigger bedroom this time.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Hey, again, that said, you didn't prepare at all. I mean, you just walked in. You felt the atmosphere. Of course, it was packed. I mean, maybe there were like 30 lucky bastards in this really small room. Everybody rocked the place, and they wanted you to stay. I mean, but even in such a small place, how do you get the vibe going? Because it must be tough, right?
No, it wasn't tough, bro, because I saw the people that was so enthusiastic since the beginning. that that was everything spontaneous, you know. So the first thing I remember, I as always I prepared was the first track, maybe the second one. I knew, of course, that I had to start very quiet because it was an apartment, and yeah. But yeah, and
Well,
then
the volume went up pretty quickly.
yeah, but when I listened to the set, for example, because then at home I had a few listeners after the gig. You know, when you posted it online, I checked it a few times, and I discovered no, yeah, yeah, I'm satisfied, and I realized I played tracks that usually I never played. You know, there are a few tracks that I never played. You know, there are a few tracks that in that period I was playing a lot, but there are also two, yeah, because it's a 1 hour set, that old one, and I never played, and I was like, how I felt to play this track. It was good. So that's why, you know, what I was telling you before, that I never prepare, and so my mind is free, you know, and I can always rolling in the millions of folders that yeah. Well, I was sorry. I was preparing more the set when I was playing vinyl, because you have to yeah, you have to select the records, you know. Okay, so when I used to play with vinyls, it was different. Now with USB, I have 100 more gigabytes of music, so I why should I prepare, you know, for yeah.
Hey, this first small tour that you, this is a small tour. I mean, maybe it's only like 10 gigs that you do, like rounds, like 7 to 7 hour sets. You started off in Venice, so which is of course sort of your hometown.
I didn't start in Venice. I started in Jakarta. Was the first of the old through the night tour, and the total are 18 gigs in 1 month and a half.
Holy
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
No. It was what I was dreaming. You know, this all through the night tour is giving me so many beautiful emotions, and you really understand when you live it. Because when you play from the beginning till the end, um, there's a particular feeling and link that you create with the crowd, with the people, you know, and you talk with every person, because when you play 6 hours, 7 hours, and I'm playing in not thousands of people of stages of thousands of people, but you know, so far very intimate gigs, maximum 600 people, but more or less I recognize all the people I'm playing after 6 hours, you know. So I see everyone in the from the beginning to the end, what kind of night he's having, and in the end they also are talking to you, are communicating to you, and in the end it's so nice, because you see that people is completely into your music, and you are completely um, serving them with your with everything you have, with your energy and with your vibes and with your of course music. And so in the end I saw that so far people is enthusiastic, and it's something that remains forever into you. I remember every gig I did so far of the tour. Yeah, I remember uh, not all the gigs I did so far in my life, of course, but of the tour so far, I remember every gig. If I think, I remember everything. I remember few, more or less everyone. So far, there's no gig I'm not happy about it, you know. And this also because my booker Marika worked together with the other guys of the Dynamic agency, worked did an amazing job.
A lot of people were asking us questions. Okay, we enjoyed the set, loved him. We want more music. People checked your Facebook and saw there was a release in November. They saw there's a video where you're working with some vocals. Of course, now you're on tour. This is very demanding. But are you working on music?
Yes, I always go to the studio because, let's say, usually on Sunday night. I'm always home. I take the Monday off usually, and Tuesday I try to go in studio, of course. Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday I go in studio. Yes, it's important because I feel already lost if I love DJing, but I love also to to work on new music.
So will there be a release soon?
Now I have one Lehar Musumeci EP which is on the pipeline, and we still have to decide when it will be out. But I think for sure in the 2017. And will be the first EP together with Musumeci. We had a few remixes, 3 tracks. We have 6, 7 tracks together, but we decided to release maybe 3 tracks. Yes.
But your music is really, I mean, I don't just want to listen to three tracks.
Yes.
I want to listen to a whole hour. You know, I mean,
Yeah, I understand. I understand. That's why. Do you remember in the Florence Zephyr EP? It was a four tracks EP. Even the Magical Realism was a 3 tracks EP. But it was quite intense. We decided to keep it 3 tracks because then I delivered another tracks for the 10-year dynamic. Yeah. So, but usually, yeah, even me, I always up to give more. But sometimes it's better. Also, 3 I think is enough because for an EP. Otherwise, you work on an album and you work on a message, a different message, and then you can deliver 10, 12, and
a Lehar album would be amazing.
yeah, I think a couple of years. Yeah,
A couple of years. That takes way too long, man.
no, because there are. I still want to learn more from myself and more from the. I don't feel. I'm not feeling ready at the moment. I want to focus on few things in this 2017, 2018. Then, if I start working on an album end of the year, I think 2019 could be ready. And so yeah, that's why I tell you a couple of years.
Well, we have to wait for that. But in the meantime, you will play live a lot.
And
Hey.
also there will be music that I will release. No,
Good,
don't worry,
good,
don't
good,
worry.
good,
Now
good.
there is a beautiful. I'm satisfied about. No, I'm not telling this beautiful because it's me, but I'm very satisfied with this remix for Gay J. It will be out in 1 month and a half for Gay J and Ken. Yeah, 1 month and a half, and then I am working on a remix for BOG on Bedrock. Yeah, and then I told you the EP with Lem Musumeci. Then there is another EP layer coming
So
out
there will
in the
be more
summer.
music.
Yeah, there will be, of course. Never. I always want to release 2, 3 EPs a year and 2, 3 remixes a year. Always.
Where you go next? So tonight is Turkey.
Tonight, Turkey. Next weekend, I have Poland, Wroclaw, and then I have Tankerike, I think, in Germany. And then the week after, I have Tel Aviv on Thursday. I have Jordania on Friday, and I have Munich on Saturday. Yes, and then the weekend after, which is the last, I have beautiful Copenhagen and Oslo weekend.
Sweet.
And that's how it's ending. Yeah, yes.
And then you will be back here in Amsterdam for.
For the Dynamic Festival, I think. Yes. Yeah. Last year was a fantastic experience with a fantastic production. What a festival! No. Also, the after party was very good, but the festival was fantastic. I played in the second stage. Was great. Mamma mia. I was the first who I opened the stage. I remember. Because I played at 1 p.m. As I remember, 1:30 was already people dancing. Yeah, it was very good. It was very
good.
Yeah. Let's looking forward for this time. Are you coming? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sure,
We're
of
there,
course.
Hey, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks to you for this interview. It's always a pleasure seeing you, my friend.